Welcome guys, and in today's video we're coming back with another fake skin video where I'm going to take a look at your fake skin. We have two pieces that are sent in. They're both color, and then a third one my wife did just recently, messing around trying to practice. I figured I'd throw that in there as well. So if you guys are ready to take a look at these, then let's go. The first skin we're going to take a look at today is from Michelle. Michelle sent this in. We'll take a quick look at it. And while you're looking at that, I'm going to let you know what they used. So to make this, it took them a total of 6 hours. They used a 13 round magnum with a medium taper, a 9 round liner with a long taper, a 9 round magnum with a medium taper, and an 11 round magnum with a medium taper. So those are the needles that went into using this. And that's the amount of time. And I have to say, just quickly taking a look at this, it looks great. Really, really cool. I love looking at tattoos, color tattoos, to be honest, because I don't really do a ton of color, and so I guess I just kind of respect it a little bit more and enjoy looking at it. And this is no different. I like the different blends we have. Purple down here and the blues. These really soft extra things that you did, Michelle, really shine through personally to me. Like, I can see this really well in the body here. You have the blue down the middle, and you also have this little bit of purple on the sides, really selling the curve and just more of that color. The blends look pretty solid. And for Michelle, she tattooed a lot of real skin, her significant other and others. And I'll include a picture of her work here because I think she's doing a fantastic job. Now that is a printout with taking a picture of it, so the quality is not going to be the greatest. But nonetheless, you can see that Michelle's been working at this. So she went back and worked on fake skin and probably understands, a little bit more that the fake skin it can be a real pain in the butt. But nonetheless, I really like this piece. As far as constructive criticism goes, I don't have a lot of it. I really don't. I don't like to beat people up when I think that their work looks decent, looks good, they're on the right track. I mean, you could look at my work, I always say this, and judge the hell out of me. So I'm not here to beat anybody up. The only thing I could probably look at and really say you could work on is just following the stencil a little tightly, I suppose, tighter. I imagine these were supposed to be about the same size. But I mean, I feel like I'm nitpicking, but I'm trying to give you something. Same on the sides here. They're different. Maybe they were meant to be different. I don't know. The line work is solid through here. I see some spots where maybe you had to make a couple passes, but that does happen. As a whole, they're thin lines and they're crisp. They look pretty good to me. I'm gonna flip this over. We're gonna see if there's any blowouts or anything crazy going on the back end. And there is not. Perfectly clean. I don't see anything that would even remotely be like, hey, you went way too deep here. And this is also a decent thickness of skin, which makes practicing a lot better. If you're using the super thin stuff, which I've used, it's a little bit trickier, especially when you're really in the beginning learning and that stuff is so thin. You also got to worry about like just cutting into it, and there's a lot of different things you got to worry about. So if you can, get yourself a slightly thicker fake skin. And Michelle has only been tattooing for a few months, which is really cool. And I want to say thank you. She says that she exclusively watched the channel to learn most of what she learned. And so I just want to say that's awesome. That's great to hear. Thank you so much, Michelle, for sending this in. It's been great to look at it and hear about your story. And I just thank you for sharing it. Our next piece up is from TommyZ. Tommy's only been tattooing for about 4 months now. He's done most of his work on his family and whatnot, but he did do some fake skin so he can send something in, and this is only his second piece. I'll let you take a look at it and I'll let you know what he used. So this is Tommy's piece, and Tommy only used a 7 round liner and an 11 magnum. And it goes to show you don't need a ton of needles to accomplish a nice tattoo. Tommy says he's happy he came across the channel a few months ago because the videos have really helped him out. And to that statement, this piece really is quite nice. There's a lot of things here that aren't that easy to do. And one of those things, and I think a lot of people may have already noticed this, is this line running all the way down. And there's light on the inside, meaning open skin on this side, and then what needs to be filled in color over here. So there's not a lot of room for mistakes. There's not a lot of room to where you can kind of darken one side and build that line back up. So really nice job here. This was the money maker of this tattoo. If you really screw the pooch on that, then it's gonna be hard to come back from, but you can absolutely do it. So nonetheless, really like this solid line here. And also around here, I can tell it took a little bit of work to get that in there. A few passes, maybe a start and a stop a few times there. But all in all, I like the line work. Great shading in here. I think it just enough, the right amount. I like black, and this has a lot of black. It has the depth I like. So, I know, I kind of like that. I guess I'm biased to that. Nonetheless, and also we have this color piece tucked in behind it. I like the uses of the different greens, the different oranges with the yellow, and you were blending these together, and I'm sure that you had a great time doing it because it's, you know, it's just fun to see these things come together. And the red in the back, how it's darker up here and fades out lighter. And then I really like these as well, how you didn't actually line them in black, you literally put them in green, which is cool as well. So really nice piece. I like it a lot. It's cool to look at. Let's flip it over and take a look at the back. Again, nothing wrong back here. Perfect. This is also good thickness fake skin, so I don't think we're gonna have problems blowing it out. Again, to be constructive is difficult because this is such a nice piece. I like this. This is a solid tattoo. If you put this on somebody, I think they'd be happy with it. I mean, that's just me. But I don't like to beat things up when I think they're clean and done well. And I think this is. So others may disagree. It doesn't matter to me. I like it. I don't know. Maybe the orange could have been packed a little bit heavier maybe. It seems like there's going to be saturation spots, light spots here and there if it were in the skin. All in all, Tommy, I think you did a fantastic job. I really like it. If I was into pumpkins and stuff, I'd get this tattoo. I'm cool with it. So thanks again, Tommy. I really appreciate you sending this in so we can take a look at it and I can share what you've done with everybody else. And the last piece would be my wife, Alicia. She does so much to help out here in the shop and everything that we do here. And every once in a while she gets a little itch to want to try tattooing again, so I set her up, and this is what she did last time. She started up here with this piece. She was just looking for something that had a lot of lines. At least that's what I was encouraging her to do. Look for something with lines. Just practice with the lines. She used a 9-round liner to do this, and I let her go. I didn't watch the whole time. I came back, I checked it out. I thought she did a really nice job. What I do notice is that she was going too fast. While the lines are pretty smooth, I'll say, and that is very important, they just weren't quite deep enough, which meant the machine probably didn't have the adequate time to pack enough ink in there. So the biggest problem a lot of times when you're tattooing is you need to slow down. So that was her thing here, is that I told her, this looks great, babe, you're doing awesome, just slow your hand down a little bit. You have to be slower than you think. So she did this one as well down here, this butterfly. I think this is when frustration set in, and I don't mean to air all this, but it lets other people know who may be new into tattooing the feelings that you can get when you start or try to tattoo. I thought she did a great job here. She got partially through it and showed it to me. I told her when she was packing the color, again, she got the lines slowed down, but you have to slow down when packing color. Black, any color, it doesn't matter. So I kind of showed her that and she went slow, and I have to say the black looks like it was packed in really well. It doesn't look too patchy, so good job on that, and good job on the lines, the whole bit. But at the end of the day, she decided that, you know what, I don't think for now tattooing is for me. She said it just takes too much patience, too much time, and she's not wrong. You do have to have patience when you're getting into a tattoo. You have to know that, you know, this is going to have to be a slow, meticulous thing, especially in the beginning. Really need to take your time, make sure you're doing each part right. Now, we all make mistakes all the time, but that's the goal, is that we're trying our best every time, and that takes time and patience. So It's not for her, but trust me, that's fine with me because she helps out in so many other ways. I prefer the help than another artist, to be honest, at least at this point in time. Nonetheless, guys, those are the 3. So I just want to thank everybody who sent in their skins. Michelle, Tommy, Alicia. Thank you. It has been great to look at them. It's great to talk about them. It's been great, honestly, just to show your work to other people and show them what a few months can look like, what, where you're at. It can be encouraging. It can be discouraging sometimes too, but you stay your path, you stay your route, you keep working at it till you get where you want to be. And if you find it's not for you, it's okay. It's not for everybody. But good on you for giving it a go, trying it out. Now you know more. Now you have more respect for what it is that goes into tattooing. And lastly, I just want to say thank you all for watching. And I also want to give a shout out to Emily Davis because her and her father, Rob, watch all the time. And Rob asked if I would shout his daughter out, Emily, and I'd be more than happy to. I want to support those who support me and support the community. So Emily, you have officially been shouted out, and I appreciate you and your father's support. If you guys enjoyed the video, give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already. Also, if you have anything to say or add as far as help to other people getting into tattooing, whether it be tips for tattooing on fake skin or anything like that, feel free to leave them in the comments. I like to read them. I reply to as many as I can, but other people like to get in there too and read what other people have to say in the community. So if you want to help other people out, let people know down in the comments what they can do to help themselves. Nonetheless, guys, I appreciate you watching, and until next time, peace.